We're here at New York and Hollywood. I am honored to be standing with the president of the Environment of People Foundation, Dennis Dreith. Dennis is behind this entire event. Dennis, tell me all about it.
Well, first I want to say I'm behind it, but we have so many volunteers. We have Sherry Hoffman. We have so many people working with us who make this event happen. It really couldn't happen without a cast of thousands. We have the Grips who help us on the lot. We have all the IATSE crews. This is really a project that happens with a lot of people. The musicians, Sonia and Phil Upchurch, all people who can make this great. And what it really is all about is to raise money for the CSUN Music Therapy Wellness Clinic, for helping these kids with autism and Down syndrome. And I want to say that what happens is the music therapy program takes these children who would have no communication and no connection with their families, no connection with the community, and really no connection with themselves. And music basically connects all that and makes it happen for these kids. These kids wouldn't have a life as we know it. A life that we have, that we take for granted, they wouldn't have without music therapy. So I spent my life working as a musician in the film industry, and I've always felt that what I did had a lot of power. I felt that the music has a depth and a power, and I can affect people's emotions. And I felt really proud of that until I saw what the therapists do. And I see what the music therapists do, and they take music and they actually create and they change people's lives in ways I could never imagine with music therapy. And that's what we're here to raise money for. We're really here to so we can raise money for this group so that they can continue to do this kind of work. So that these children who wouldn't have a life as we take for granted otherwise can actually have a life right now. They can have a relationship with the community, with their families, and a relationship with themselves that wouldn't be possible without music therapy.
Great. And what's changed? What are the most recent changes since we were here a couple of years ago doing this event in terms of music therapy? Are there any new realizations or achievements in the field?
I'd say there's really no new developments. What's really happened in the last couple of years is that what we've been saying is a mantra about how music therapy affects, how music changes people's lives. And we've been saying it because we know it in our gut. What's happened is now all the scientific research has come in and has pointed out exactly that what we've known in our hearts and minds, that they say scientifically these are facts that are proven now. So now we know for a scientific fact that music rewires the brain. And it does things to our brains and it makes things happen that wouldn't otherwise happen. So there's no new developments. What's really been is the reaffirmation that what we're doing is exactly the right thing.
That's excellent. Do you see the clinic growing? Are there more and more families getting involved every year?
Well, the sad part is that I do see it growing, and we have been able to make it grow. But I will say that what happens, we turn away so many more families than we can help. If we could help 2 times as many, 3 times as many, 10 times as many, we don't have enough money to do that. So right now, we're helping everybody that we can, but there's probably, for every family that we help, there's got to be 10 to 20 families that we can't do anything for that could really use this program. And I'm saying, are we doing enough? No. Are we raising enough money? Not nearly enough. Can we do more? We can do so much more than we're doing now. And it's coming upon us to really do this. These kids are in a crisis mode. I've said this before, that what happens is that got distracted here by Ellis Hall, the great incomparable Ellis Hall, and easily done. It shows the power of music. It draws us right away from this. What I was going to say is, we can raise money for hurricanes and floods and earthquakes really easily because they're a catastrophe. These children have a catastrophe every day of their lives, and we need to do something to help them relieve and get relief from that catastrophe.
Well said. What's the best part about this day for the kids?
For me, it's just the music, having all the musical performances. We have great music. Right now in the background you're hearing, as I said, the incomparable Ellis Hall. Ellis was the front man from Tower of Power. We're going to be blown away. We are blown away here. He's worked with Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles and everybody in between. And we're going to hear, right after this is coming up, the Sunshine Choirs. We're going to hear the real power of music. So for me, the whole, what this is all about is the power of music and the power of love that music brings. So there's no other message beyond that.
Can't get better. Thank you, Dennis. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you all.
Let's go
Welcome
enjoy the
to
music.
Hollywood. next year in New York and Hollywood, right back here.
All right.